So, we humans have this tendency of exploiting anyone who depends on us. It is a basic human nature. As soon as we come to know that this XYZ person depends on us for some need of his or her, we immediately begin acting superior or bossy to that person, and we immediately begin exploiting that person. So, this is exactly what happens when you go to a woman and show to her that you have this need of sex and you need her and you depend on her for your need of sex. So you yourself go and many times unknowingly set this frame before the girl that you need her and you depend on her for your biological need of sex. You made you make her think or you make her feel as if she would do a favor to you by giving you sex, and you will be thankful to her for this favor. And as soon as this woman comes to know that you are needy or desperate for your need of sex and you need her or you depend her for your need of sex, she immediately begins acting superior and bossy to you, and she immediately begins exploiting you because you yourself very unknowingly set this frame before her where you are telling to her or you are showing to her that it is you who have some need and you depend on her for your need. So this woman begins exploiting you because she knows that you depend on her, you need her. So she begins acting superior to you and bossy to you, and she begins exploiting you. She begins making more demands. She begins acting hard. She even starts making fun of you and your biological need of sex because you yourself have done this mistake very unknowingly by setting the frame with her where you are letting her know, where you are letting her believe that you depend on her for some need of yours. So you yourself have very unknowingly given an edge to the girl over you by letting her think that it would be a favor that she would do to you by giving you sex, by fulfilling your need of sex. So, boys, because of this reason, you never go and show to a girl that you depend on her. You never go and set the frame with her that it is you who depend on her. It is you who need her. Because obviously she will immediately begin acting superior to you and she will immediately begin exploiting you. So even if you want to make an approach on a girl, even if you want to go and tell to a girl that you are finding her attractive, you do it in a very non-needy and non-desperate way. You go to a girl and tell to her that you find her attractive and good enough to share the pleasure of sex with her. You never go and show to her that it would be a favor that she would do to you by giving you sex. You always go to a girl and show to her, set the frame before her that it would be a pleasure that you are willing to share with her if she also agrees on it, if she also is willing to share it with you. So this is the kind of frame you need to set. This is the kind of frame you need to set with the girl, that I am finding you good and attractive enough. And if you also agree, if you also are willing to, we both can share the pleasure of sex with each other. And if she agrees, it's okay. If she doesn't, then you accept her decision very sensibly, very calmly, and move away from her. You show to her that her decision, her choice will not disturb you at all. And you are very sensibly and calmly willing to accept whatever her decision or choice is. Because this way, when you will go and successfully set this frame before the girl will not be able to exploit you. She will not be able to make use of you and make fun of you, because in this frame you are letting her believe that nobody is doing any favor to anyone here. It is just a pleasure which we both can share with each other. If you also agree, I am ready from my end because I am finding you good and attractive enough. So, if you also find me good and attractive enough, and if you are also mentally prepared for it, we can enjoy the pleasure together. And if you does not, if you do not agree, if you are not prepared for it, then it's okay. I accept your decision and I am willing to walk away very sensibly and calmly without losing my cool for it, without losing my cool because of the decision, because of the choice that you make. So, this way, was this is the way of making an approach to a girl. You never go and set the frame before the girl that it will be a favor which the woman will do to you by giving you sex. Because in this frame, you will give her this chance, this opportunity to misuse you and to mistreat you. You always go and set the frame before her that if she also agrees, if she is also prepared for it, then you are willing to share the pleasure of sex with her. And even if she doesn't agree, if she decides not to share it with you, you are willing to accept her decision and willing to move away from her without losing your cool for it and without getting disturbed by it and without also creating any problem for the girl, without disturbing her because of the decision that she takes. You never go and show to the girl, set this frame before the girl that it is you who need her, it is you who depend on her. for fulfilling your biological need of sex. Because as soon as you will do this stupid mistake of letting her think or letting her believe as if it is you who need her, as if it is you who depend on her for your biological need of sex, this woman would immediately begin acting superior to you, and she would begin exploiting you